All right, we've got Sam Coffey and Mike Klingenberg here. We're going to start with Ryan Clark here. He's in the room. He's going to go ahead and start us off with questions. Go ahead, Ryan.
Thanks for taking the time. Just, initial thoughts after this match. Honestly, nothing that you guys want to go. What do you think are some of the areas that you want to improve this one?
You can start.
I mean, I think it was all around just poor. I think we lost our cool in two really key moments when they scored their first goal, and then at halftime, the first goal after the half. And those are moments we need to be better. I think we're all, disappointed doesn't cut it, or it's not even the right word. I think I'm in shock. Like, I can't believe that just happened, but we're also a championship team and we need to take what we can and not allow this to deter what we still have in front of us. But yeah, it was disappointing. Doesn't begin to explain it.
I mean, the part that kills me is that we did this last year. You're supposed to learn from moments that happen to you and to your team in big games. So that part to me is the most disappointing, is that we have been in tough matches and tough positions before and showed up and done big things. And we just didn't do that. But I think the best thing that we could do now is honestly let go of it and move on and work on things that we, want to get better at. But honestly, the thing that's going to be most important is just letting it go and coming back to our, practices and just getting after it, because we've been putting in good practices. We've been putting in good minutes throughout the week. And so it's surprising to me that was the performance that happened.
Consistency has been sometimes a challenge this season. I'm wondering, having this opportunity to reset ahead of these, these playoff opportunities that you have ahead. What do you think is going to sort of be the approach in terms of turning that around and finding consistency in the one match, and then hopefully to get onto the championship?
The part that's tough is that we have FIFA days, so we can't really come together. I think the team needs to go away and kind of, be upset for a little bit, because that's okay. But then when we come back together, it's getting after it and putting in the work in practice and putting in the work all the weeks leading up to it. And, just supporting each other, getting after it with each other. And I mean, to me, that's what we got to do. And if we have to, talk it out and figure things out, then we'll do that too.
Yeah, I think we have been all over the place this year. And that's unacceptable. Like, we need to let that sting, because we're balling and looking like a championship team some days, and then looking like we're at the bottom of the table on other days. And I think we're our own worst enemy at times. I think we allow the momentum of other teams to affect us too much. I do believe, like Kling said, that these are the things in the moments that, knowing the character of this group, will make us better, and we will reflect on and take from it. But like, it's unacceptable to be that inconsistent. And if we do claim to be a championship team, which I do believe we are, we need, like, that is I think the top thing that we need to address and be better in, is like, okay, we did it last week, but now we have to do it again and again and again. And it's a decision, and it's little choices, and it's little things. And it's the reason we were even in the position we were today. We could have won the Shield games ago had we taken care of that consistency earlier in the season. And so we're paying the price now, like 100%, we're paying the price for it. And that has to hurt right now. And we have to learn from it. And we have 2 more games left. And we need to be consistent. We need to be that championship team. I know that we are, and Kling knows we are, for those final 2 games.
Like obviously not the result that the team wanted in this one, you know, uncharacteristic performance, and I'm just wondering, you know, your takeaways from the match that was
Yeah, I think searching for probably words, just a tough one to figure out. I think I'd say the first 15-20, like a tight, tense game for what it was. We moved the ball fairly well. We weren't too threatening. Give away a poor goal. We knew what a threat they were in the wide areas. It's not like we've conceded goals today that we didn't expect. But then just a response, like we've lost a game in 2 5-minute spells, right after the water break, right after half time. And that's probably where we're just searching for some reasoning, some takeaways to get after that in the sense of why, how. But yeah, I didn't think we started the game bad at all. It was just middle of the second half. We lost the game in 2 5-minute spells, and then we looked at half time to get after it. And yeah, two 5 minutes, like a 5-minute spell after the half. So yeah, tough one. It's real tough at this point. It's going to hurt for a while, this, and then we're going to have to take the time to have a look at that and try and find the reason. And yeah, then go towards that. Like, what was the reason? If we can't find a reason, do we park it and just move on? But yeah, bitterly disappointing a game of this magnitude.
For sure, the consistency obviously has been somewhat of an issue this year, and you've spoken to it before. I'm just wondering, you know, with this sort of being as big of an example of that, maybe as you guys have had, I'm wondering, you know, where you think, you know, some of these challenges are coming from in terms of consistency.
Yeah, not sure. And like I say, I think if we started the game the way we've lost the game, I'd probably be thinking more along those lines. Was it just a feeling of the pressure? We've got some big time experience in my group, but coming here, we just didn't manage the momentum. Like, they had a lot to play for. The crowd was after them, and yeah, just that response to that first goal, I would say is different. I don't think we've necessarily felt that this year. So I agree with Ryan that the consistency wasn't there. But I don't think I've seen that response from us too often this year. So that's something that I need to explore. And yeah.
Obviously, the path ahead is clear. You know, see there one goal maybe wasn't completed. The other championship in front of you. You know, this home match on San Diego. I mean, how do you hope the team can sort of reset from this moment to be ready for that?
Yeah, we have to. I mean, this is going to hurt for a while. I don't think we can just switch gears. It's probably, maybe it's a positive that we have a bit of time. But yeah, I just thinking about the fact we've got a home semi-final doesn't really excite us right now. It's just, that's how much the hurt is. But yeah, we'll shift gears for sure. We need to. We need to feel this. We need to learn from it. And then we need to look at what that semi-final looks like and how do we tackle that and put on the Thorns performance that we want to.